Alright.
Alright, so with your chakras, of course I just went through all 7. With your root chakra, that's for you to be grounded. It's for you to just kind of remain calm, remain confident through how you feel, through your stress, your frustration. Moving up to your sacral, that's more of your in the aspect of sexual intercourse or in love, things like that. It just kind of helps balance that area, especially for the care of your areas and your body parts. I know that when we do connect with someone, we hold those attachments, and so that can really leave your sacral chakra blocked. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you no longer talk to this person anymore, or y'all beefed out, or whatever the case may be.
I'm sorry. When you said that, I just had somebody came to my head again when you said. I'm like, ah, damn.
Yeah, like when you're holding on to those people, when you're not really focusing on that area, you can really hold on to that, and it can really block your chakra. So one of the main things about your chakra points is making sure they're not blocked, because it's really different world points going down your spine.
Okay.
So you really want to make sure it's not blocked. You can feel when your chakras are blocked. You just got to pay attention. Your body will always speak to you, always. Yeah. So like if you're feeling certain pains or something's not working right in that area or in all of these areas, it's most likely because your chakra is blocked. Moving to your solar plexus, that is all about creation, manifestation, the aspect of that. So if that is blocked, or if you feel like, man, like financially, it's just not flowing. Like, what the hell's going on? Or, I just can't, I'm not motivated to create this right now. Or, your solar plexus is probably blocked. So that's something to really just work on as well. Moving to your heart chakra, that could be for your trauma. That could be heartbreaks, anything. It could be your own self-love that you're not giving yourself.
Right.
Because a lot of times when we find it hard to be with people, or it just completely doesn't work out and people fall out and everything, it's just because, sometimes when you're not loving yourself the way that you should, it's hard to really, pour into someone else. Yeah, so really your heart chakra could be blocked as well if you're having problems with that. For those who might have problems being honest, for those who might have, but in using your crystals, you kind of want to just understand that you're stepping into the world or the vortex of that crystal. So, like I have right here is an amethyst, and amethysts they're like whitish and purplish. Sometimes they're a deep, deep, deep purple, or it can be a light purple. And these are good working with your third eye. So if you want to work with your third eye, if you want to tap into that psychic aspect, or just kind of tapping into that third eye, being able to see in between things, kind of being able to see in between the lines, because a lot of times we don't realize how we're really caught up in an illusion. And sometimes your third eye will really be able to help you distinguish. It'll give you that intuition. Like, okay, this is right, like something like, you know what I'm saying? So this really helps you connect with your intuition. Part of your third eye is really just working with that intuition. Intuition will not lie to you. It will tell you what's going on. Like, if you really just need that insight, just tap in, meditate, hold this crystal. You can wear them. A lot of times, like when I used to go to work, I'll carry in my pocket, like whatever. Sometimes I'll sit them out at work. People be like, what is this? Like, I just got these rocks just sitting by the register.
See, look, if you're not about it, don't be about it. Don't judge, just don't be about it. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, part of this is just really just walking in your essence, walking in your true essence, walking in your true self. Just really expressing who you are. And like, this is just who I am. Like, I don't care how it looks to people sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll have the face paint, like the tribal paint, and like people will be like, shit, oh yeah. It's just me. I'm walking in my divine expression. Like, I'll never forget, man. I was in Walmart walking out. My hair was in fancy knots, and I had the face paint, everything. And this kid saw me, and I swear he was just like he was walking, like he saw a glimpse of me, and I was like, yeah, I'm walking with my parents. And then like literally turned back around, like, what am I looking at?
And that be sometimes that people just not understand. Especially if it's like a young person, I really don't know. But there's so many older folks, I don't give passes no more, because y'all. Like you talking about living in an illusion. lot of y'all live in an illusion sometimes.
Yeah,
a lot of y'all live in y'all little bubble. Y'all think shit just no.
And it really is like honestly, guys, like we really live in an illusion. So like these, and it is because that's why it's so odd to people. Things like crystals or moving or doing spiritual work, tapping into your ancestry. It does seem unfamiliar, but it's only because many people above us, many generations above us were really institutionalized mentally. So it's just like they got so used to what was going on. It's just like, we're going to settle this. Like, whatever. If I just keep working, paying my bills, working hard. And it's like they never got the extra insight, the insight of being creative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have some of the elderly generation and the ones before us that are creative, that they're into art and spirituality and things like that. But I know many of them just never really got the chance because of the institutionalization of the government, how everything flows and works, just living here in America. I don't really want to get into it, but
yeah, another topic for another day.
Going back into these crystals, like I also have the rose quartz, and so this is a fairly small one. I don't know if you guys can see. But that's really just working on your heart chakra as well, getting into that self-love. Like, this is totally for self-love. Like, if you just like, dang man, like, whatever it might be, insecurities, just like maybe I'm not doing this enough, or I'm failing this so much. Like, you really gotta love on yourself. You gotta be gentle with yourself. Like, that is so important, especially if you struggle with things like self-expression. Or just kind of connecting with your emotions, that rose quartz will really kind of get you there, because it's showing you how to love on yourself. And like when you really deeply love yourself, when you're gentle on yourself, like say you fucked up some shit at work and it's like, damn, I was so stupid with that shit. It's like, no, it's just like, man, you made a mistake. And sometimes we don't have the knowledge of things, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff, like I be moving sometimes and I be like, dang, I didn't even know that. Like, I could have really did it like that. I could have saved myself the trip. But you can't look down on yourself. You cannot frown on yourself and just put yourself in a depressive state. You want to kind of just stay up. You know what I'm saying? I always say that, like, I've heard you say that to me before. Like, we were at the store one day and my man, he was like, stay up, man. Like, this man, like, she was just going in on some real shit. And, like, all he could say was just, like, stay up. And, like, sometimes it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. Love on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Treat yourself. When it comes to self-love, take yourself out on a date if you need to. You know what I'm saying? For those who are single, they're just like, man, I can't ever get a partner. Man, take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself a gift.
That's what I be doing. Like, since people, I don't care if people act around with this, hey, I do me, you know what I'm saying? I take it myself, I'll get some crab legs, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
And the two stones that I did mention, those are, if you're just starting with crystals, those are some beginner stones. And like I said, amethyst is intuition. Rose quartz is self-love. Another basic one is kind of small as well, but this is black tourmaline. And with that, it's all about protection and all about transmuting negative thoughts into positive thoughts. So like if you're just feeling uneased or like you feel like it's a little enviousness around you, or like say you're on a job and you got some people that's just hating or jealous, man, carry this mug. And the fact that it can turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts, like literally, man, you can be in that room and be like, man, they hate me, but like something will just come on you like, but man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing you, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn that negative, that fearful thought into just do you, just be you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel unprotected, uneasy, this is also a protection stone, and it really protects from any negativity. So that's it. This is also a good one to work with. It's also a grounding stone. When you want to feel grounded, this is also good for your root chakra. So, and I will say, if you're working with crystals, the importance of charging and cleansing them is very important. You also want to be very careful with who you let touch your crystals, because this is other people's energy coming onto it. Yeah,
they learn it.
And sometimes a person may not be all the way right, and they might just be like, well, let me hold it. And you get this mug back and it's like, why this mug not working? Like, I mean, it was working. Like, what? All right. So it's like you gotta charge them and you got to cleanse them. The best way that I would say, you can kill one bird with two stones sometimes. Like, You can put your crystals in the sun. That's cleansing and charging at the same time. If you want to go for a more water approach, because I do like that as well. I love the cleansing water approach. Salt water, Himalayan salt, Himalayan pink salt. Because that's the most natural alkaline salt on the planet. That is one of the most alkaline things on this planet, Himalayan salt. So if you use white salt, try to switch out. Like, I need to switch out myself.
Yeah, me too. My mom's got some. I'll be busting that down over there.
Hey man, that Himalayan salt is the shit, man. On my eggs, let's say that.
Oh yeah.
Trying to do what
she put down a little salad she makes. She do it like a little homemade salad with all the dressing and everything too on it. Pressure. Every time I'll be like, hey mom, go ahead and bust down the salad. So you want to do the grill? Bust down the salad is what I just said. Just bust down the salad. I had food all week. Just bust down the salad.
Plate. Like, mom, just send a plate through.
Really?
I love salads. That's my shit.
Yeah.
But Himalayan salt and really just good water. Sometimes I use my sink water. It really doesn't matter because that Himalayan salt will alkalize your water. So just having good clear water. You want to put it in there. Sometimes we'll do sparkling water. Sometimes we'll do that, a sparkling water. Yeah. But just really a good water, some pink salt will really give your crystals a good bath and a good charge. If you own like a selenite wand or a selenite tablet, I don't have that with me because I have a selenite tower. It's a little big.
Okay.
It's not this tall. But it's like this flashy, pearly white stone, and it's good for charging. You can charge in the moonlight. And I will say, if you charge in the moonlight, because of the way the moon works, I wouldn't say ritualistically, but like just in general. You can set your intention with your crystals and just leave them in the moonlight. But my favorite one by far is the sunlight. It's the most activating one for me.
Okay.
So also just keep that in mind when you're working with crystals, because sometimes like these crystals will be full of energy and it'll be going all over the place. Like you'll be thinking you strapped, and it's like.
Oh,
I should have left my fan in the sun. So a lot of times, like I hold mine on my windowsill, I line them up. So when it does get the chance to get sun, they just get a little charged. So I think I did good with that decision. Definitely. But yeah, crystals, you want to unblock those chakras. There's many different types and varieties. It's kind of just what you look up, kind of give or take. There's different crystal shops. If you live in Baton Rouge, Coyote Moon, that is my spot. Like,
yeah, I used to get my sage and everything from there as well.
Yeah. And also going into sage, that is another way of cleansing your crystals. Also, as well as your energy and yourself. Like tying that in, we can just do that as a conclusion. Yeah. Saging, Palo Santos, just smudging in general, whatever you're using to smudge. Yeah. That is so good for your energy. You can really, I spiral it around my body from toe to head. And then sometimes I'll hold it on my spine just to really get that, cleanse that energy out. So for cleansing, you want to do like a white sage. They have different kinds. Like they even have some with flowers. You can do some with lavender. They have rose. It just kind of give or take of what you kind of, want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, saging, and also if you're using crystals, spiritual bathing, that's a good thing as well. Whatever herbs that you feel are good for you. Sometimes I'll do fresh sage leaves, and I'll do lemon, a little pink salt if I have it. And just whatever crystals that I want to work with intentionally, and that'll really also recharge your energy and just kind of get you right as well. So, smudging, spiritual baths, that also ties into just realigning your energy. So, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right. So, I think we pretty much covered everything today on the mind today. It was great having you today.
Well,
tonight.
Abundance, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
But definitely, great having you here today. Gave some great, great insight to meditation, eating right, chakras, crystals. So if you are interested in those particular things, I can say you can DM her, but don't do it. Don't overkill it. But if you have any particular questions about this interview, or if you have something you want to clarify, you can get with me if you want to, or I'll leave her Instagram underneath, of course, tagging the video. So just look forward to the video. This definitely be, I think this will be for Friday. So like I said, I guess then just hit me up and we'll take it from there. Awesome having you. I hope to have you back soon, maybe for another episode down the road.
Peace, love, and light.
Oh yes, definitely.
And much gratitude for having me, man.
Oh, no problem, man. When I first wrote it down, I was like, I'm gonna put this out there. Let me just see who's gonna grab this first.
Yeah.
And I was like, as soon as you told me, I was like, yep, I knew she was gonna do that.
What?
I had a feeling. I was like, yep, she's gonna do it.
Most definitely, man. Like, knowledge is power, you know, spiritual or conscious knowledge, you know what I'm saying? We live in an era where we're really just in an illusion, you know what I'm saying? And it's time to just kind of wake that mind up, because a lot of us have been trapped, you know what I'm saying? Soul trapped, everything. You know, and the influences around us, man, it really don't mean it's no good. Like, I know it looks good, it feels good sometimes, but it don't really mean it's no good, you know. Sourcing in a higher power is really what's always going to have your back no matter what, you know what I'm saying? So really just tapping into yourself, you know, tapping into that inner self, that inner gnosis, as well as, you know, source itself, you know, that God body, having that is just important. So, you know, peace, love, and light to everyone, man. I just want everyone, you know, knowledge is free. You know what I'm saying?
What did I say the other day,
knowledge
man?
is free. So
if you hiding knowledge or you selling knowledge, you was a bitch. I've said that already.
Yeah.
You're like, that is weak. Like, you can't, like, especially things that shouldn't be held back as far as something to better yourself. Now, if it's something that's, of course, your idea, like you build the fucking iPhone. Of course, I'm not saying sell your blueprints to everybody. That's what I'm not saying.
Yeah.
But selling the knowledge for just bettering yourself, your soul, your body, everything, that should not have a price to it. Yeah. So you will never see a price tag on anything I will ever do, unless it's some shirts or anything like that, then the price tag will come on that. But that's something different.
And
but
you know, I do it for the collective.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? For the people, because you know they purposely don't want us to do these things.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't know what to do if the world really united and really got conscious collectively and really moved spiritually collectively. So it's just very important that we just keep on passing the baton, you know what I'm saying? For anyone who wants to know, like, I commend you. For the people who want to open themselves up, open their mind, I swear, like, this shit won't go in vain, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the most beneficial thing for you. Definitely. So really, just tap in, stay connected.
Definitely. Look, knowledge, body, power, we're going to give it to y'all 2021 forever. All right, we'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.